punishes all the things you're doing with soft commitments. That's like good player stuff, you know.
Right, you know, knowing the appropriate risk reward of certain interactions, that's always
Yeah,
good to do. But yeah, we're
yeah,
getting straight into it with a tech chase, keeping Falcon an advantage by spamming Jazz, which isn't really an advantage because they could CC.
yeah. That advantage turned to getting up aired 5 times
Right.
really quickly.
Yeah, this is D matchup for Marth, where if you don't really have a good plan, or like you don't know how to like keep good positioning and your punish game isn't good, you're just
Yeah,
gonna get melted by Falcon as we saw
yeah.
earlier.
And it's actually really hard for Marth to approach Falcon.
Right, I
Uh,
agree.
Hitting him down is tough, so you kind of have to use all your resources to get that first hit.
Yeah, like we see Quaff building up a bunch of percent, but frankly, that really doesn't matter. Like if you can't actually kill Falcon, like you could put Falcon to 250% and it really
Yeah.
wouldn't matter.
Dude,
Meanwhile, Falcon needs just one knee and Marth's evaporated.
yeah, without the optimal DI, maybe optimally bad DI, but I will say that, yeah, like when you get Falcon 280 and he just like runs up and holds shield over and over again, like what is Mart supposed to do?
Hope that you throw them off stage and they don't slide off to the ledge. That's what Marth's supposed to do. Because
Yeah.
you're sure not getting anything from up throw.
Yeah, up throws, yeah. The meme. Oh, what a read.
Yeah, you know, I think like the main problem here is that Quaff is not finding like the appropriate positions on actually converting well off of his percents. Like it's
Yeah.
good to build percents, but that cannot be your main ingredient versus Falcon. You really need to push him off stage with your combo game, and also have good positioning. Because if you don't know good positioning, you'll get Raptor boost and die like that.
Yeah, the punish game was so lopsided there, and you can't. It's like it's the ball is 1 billion% of Marth's court to like combo just as hard as Falcon's comboing and
Right.
make it as difficult as possible for Falcon to combo you, because if you let like, I don't think the neutral looked great either, but like if you just let that combo asymmetry just exist, like you're losing. Like it's
Yeah,
just too
and
hard.
consider how S2J was getting the punish game in the first place. Like more than half of it was just off of like raw reversals, raw Raptor boosts, raw
Yeah.
like, oh, Quaff is just jabbing 5 times of Cyber Spot jab. I'm gonna CC grab you and then up air you to death. So half of this matchup is really knowing like what is good positioning. How could I like not give Falcon free hits? And once you get to that part, you also need to like actually hit really hard yourself because, like you said, like neutral, like yeah, it could be worked on, but like, dude, like you also need to like edge guard kill him.
Yeah, that's the big. I mean, that's the big thing, right? It's where Falcon is bad, and S2J is not electing to be off stage very frequently, which is a good call.
Yeah, we again an issue with Quaff's combo game here is that like he kind of comboed S2J a little bit too vertically. Like instead of tech chase up tilt, like you could often just tech chase F smash if they tech roll, just like F smash them off stage, and
Yeah,
that's a much more straightforward combo route.
yeah, I totally agree. I was noticing that too in the Arcadia set where Quaff was electing to up tilt in places where it didn't really make a ton of sense.
Right, and it really punishes you in this matchup.
Yeah, totally.
But he gets that. Pretty big differential of what's going on, but you know what? You need little things like that.
Did he? I think he like STI'd up on that jab, and it still like it didn't matter.
Was that grab? But you know that. Frankly, getting a down throw on Falcon when he's at 0% doesn't actually really matter since he's so heavy and he could actually wiggle to the ledge. That's not what SJ did, but you still are in so much lag that like often Falcon is gonna survive there. And yeah, it's not looking much different from game one.
No, it is not.
At least like there, I want to see an S smash, not an F tilt.
Yeah, especially because the reason he did that up tilt is because he was reading the slide off from before S2J detected in that direction and slid off, and F smash is the perfect counter to that play.
Exactly, and like after that, like he was doing up air strings a little, and it's like, dude, just simplify it. Just hit Falcon off stage. He's bad at recovering.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Against good Falcons, it's so hard to actually edge guard them.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying that's easy, But
Yeah.
it's definitely like your best bet of actually killing Falcon.
Oh no, yeah. It's hard because I'm bad, not because
Yeah,
it's hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I give, you know, like how I kind of like said that, you know, Fox players are typically just bad versus Marth. I'm
Yeah.
giving Marth the same standard here, where, you know, I get that this matchup's not as straightforward as other matchups, but you're probably bad if you can't like figure out certain
Yeah.
things. Because like honestly, it's not like S2J is outplaying Quaff that hard. It's just that like Quaff just doesn't know what to do with this spot, and S2J is kind of just taking it. That's all it takes sometimes, where it's just like
Yeah. And the
you
second
just take
best
it as
thing,
S2J. It's not his fault. It's your fault.
the second best thing in this matchup for Marth seems much worse than the first best thing. You know, in some matchups when you're playing as Marth, like obviously when you're trying to be the best, you're trying to be a good player, you should always pick the best option that you can. But a lot of times the second best thing will kind of suffice, but not in this matchup. I think the second best thing sucks in this matchup.
I think if you're looking for the second best thing in this matchup, like it really needs to be well thought out and reversal proof, because very often like the second best thing in other matchups doesn't get you reversaled, but this matchup does present some exceptions, and you actually really need to think about it. Like you can't just fly by with a dash back like you can versus Fox. Like against Falcon, you need to.
Like even there, that weak up air was actually really bad because SJ could have like buffered a roll in any direction, got out of that combo. You know, like it's like all these tiny little things that are just giving an opportunity for escape. Just unacceptable, which sucks. And it's tough too because like it's weird because oftentimes you don't really notice that what you're doing isn't real until you play against someone who punishes you by getting out, and you don't often get a chance to.
Yeah, somebody that like actually moves really fast, knows a lot of like things that would be gimmicks. That's like not a gimmick on like a lesser player, but you know, for example, when you play someone like Mango, he's actually just really fast, and because he's like he moves like frame 1 as opposed to other Falcons that move at frame 3. All the stuff that I thought was good is actually just a gimmick versus Mango.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think the classic one there is, you know that F throw regrab at like 0 against Falco, and then Mango just like immediately dashes out of it. It's so insane to me.
Right, yeah, and you'd be surprised, just like, actually just no other Falco really does that.
Oh, I thought that runoff fair was the right call too. I'm surprised that didn't work out.
Yeah, it's a mix-up.
Yeah.
We see S2J is running away a bit. He's being given multiple chances to this recovery. Like, he should be dead here, but he's not.
Oh.
Yeah, so while he's been given multiple chances for his recoveries, S2J is like, you know